Shalom. Okay, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash. Double honors to our apostles of Great Millstone, our elders of GMS. Salutations and peace and much blessings to your hopeful elect, other children of Israel, people of Negro, Latino, Native American, and Seminole Indian descent. It's making up the tribes that are gathering on the highways and those byways, prophesying the word of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Okay, Israelite foreigners who've been scattered amongst the heathen nations and look like the heathen nations, but are Israelites through their father's side. Peace and shalom. All right, just a quick one here. I was just reading through this. This devil doing a second patient, as far as that Neuralink, and on the second patient, which is the surgery is coming up in June, early days of June, and just to go through this real quick. Well, this is it right here. U.S. FDA clears Neuralink brain chip implanting second patient. And I think the first one, I think it just came loose or something like that when you scanning through this here. Earlier this month, Neuralink said tiny wires implanted in the brain of its first patient had pulled out of position. That's all. All right, so it's full steam ahead with these prophecies. But here, Neuralink expected to implant its device in the second patient in June, and a total of 10 people this year. The report said, adding that more than 1,000 quadriplegics has signed up for its patient registry. All right, but let me get to my point. It's where a nigga be like, ooh, wow, so amazing. Neuralink did not immediately respond to the Reuters request for comments. The company said in February the first patient, a quadriplegic, or I'm not sure if it's a quad or a para. I wish I would have specified that. The company said in February the first patient implanted with the brain chip was able to control a computer mouse with their thoughts, with no ill effects. Those miracles the scriptures speak of. The study uses a robot to surgically place a brain computer interface implant in a region of the brain that controls the attention to move, intention to move, according to Neuralink. You know, these people gonna look like a bunch of freaks walking around, man. And it's the same thing that happened. And it's actually in Deuteronomy. Let me just grab it, because the miracles is mentioned in it as well. How here, let me just get it. And not Revelation 13. It's Deuteronomy. You know, and the same thing, they fell for the miracles then, they're going to fall for them again. Deuteronomy 29, the great temptation which thine eyes have seen. Same thing, it's going to happen all over again. Deuteronomy 29:2, and Moses called unto all Israel and said unto them, ye have seen all that the Lord did before your eyes in the land of Egypt unto Pharaoh, and unto all his servants, and unto all his land. The great temptations which thine eyes have seen, the signs and those great miracles, yet the Lord Yahweh hath not given you an heart to perceive, and eyes to see, and ears to hear unto this day. So Jake's not, they're not. These are things, these miracles, they're not laying it to biblical prophecy, at all. Their goal is just to continue, like watching a movie and the extras in the movies get blasted away and get vaporized and eaten by animals and stumped on by wild beasts and so on. That's the role they're to play in these last days. They can't understand that what's going on, they can't relate to what's going on with biblical prophecy, with the incarnation of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. And so they literally, what's the scripture in Thessalonians where it says, and they shall believe a lie. And I have led you 40 years in the wilderness. Your clothes are not waxing old upon you, and thy shoes is not waxing old upon thy feet. Ye have not eaten bread, neither have ye drunk wine or strong drink, that ye might know I am the Lord your power. So my point was in verse 4, yet the Lord hath not given you an heart to perceive, and eyes to see, and ears to hear unto this day. They can't relate, and in a lot of cases, a lot of them would even vomit out of their mouths that, oh, it's not going to happen in our lifetime. Stupid, man. These things is taking place now. Those miracles. Let me go to 13. The word miracle. That's part of those miracles. Those miracles. Which is a sign, mark, token. That by which a person or a thing is distinguished from others and is known. A sign, prodigy, portent. An unusual occurrence transcending the common course of nature. Clear sign. Clear sign. Working miracles. Of signs portending remarkable events soon to happen. Soon to happen. So the scripture said, and deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles, which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth, that they should make an image to the beast, which had the wound by the sword and did live. You know, it's just all the customs of the ancient unholy Roman Empire. You know, the same practices, man. Branding your cattle. Yeah, this is some interesting times we're living in. And let me get this last scripture here. It's like, Job 12:16. With him is strength and wisdom. The deceived and the deceiver are his. And that really applied to a lot of the 2/3 being deceived, and the 2/3 doing the deceiving false prophets, and so it really applied to that. But at the same time, it's a lot of those groups, mainly the massive group that comes in great numbers. That broad way to go. IUIC is really not even barking, not even warning the people. So that Deuteronomy 29 that I read, and like he said, that ears to hear, and what did it say? Yet the Lord hath not given you an heart to deceive, to perceive, and eyes to see, and ears to hear, and unto this day. That's where that applies, you know. A lot of these false prophets that are not warning the people, that are not blowing the trumpet, you know, those false prophets that have their own agenda. You know, they're working on their own agenda, you know. He leadeth counselors away spoiled, and maketh the judges fools. You know, where they should be judging uprightly, these judges are fools, man. Straight up fools. Not even warning the people of this thing that's coming. And it's all directly a link to biblical prophecy. You know, the thing they talk about, the thing that you know, that you're gonna have to make a lot of the 2/3 gonna make the choice to receive that thing. They're all, you know, this is all linked, like the scripture said, in your forehead or in your right hand. This is all linked, all the same thing. Musk Neuralink registers brain implant study on U.S. government database. Yeah, it's those devices the scriptures speak of, device or devices. Genuine Neuralink implanted the device in the brain of his first patient. The device is in the scriptures. Anyway, look at that there. Family infected with brain worms after eating undercooked bear meat. Hey, that's what you get, because that's not edible food. These devils, man, as long as they can kill it, and as long as you can cook it, it's edible. Nothing's off the menu of these devils. 6 people became infected with a parasite known as brain worms after eating undercooked black bear meat or food cross-contaminated with the meat. That's what they get. So, shalom.